to the KNS podcast. I am your host, Eli. Today, I have my dudes. I got Tui with me.
Hello.
I got Pilly, and I got Carson today.
You know, I have nothing special to say besides the one and only.
The one and only. The one and only. So today we're gonna be talking about a wide variety of topics, from gaming news to the previous battle. We're gonna do something new about. We're gonna bring in actually only one person for the battle today that we did for last week. We picked two, but we're only gonna do one this time. And we're gonna talk about our own personal D&D stats, like our own bodies. What would we rank it? Our top three.
Let's go RPG.
RPG?
RPG stats.
RPG stats? Okay.
More. Yeah, just a better blanket term
So-
for those that don't like D&D and
So-
are racist.
Because I
No, okay.
I
So
don't
for an
know D&D
RPG,
stats.
you would have to go with the base RPG. Like, which one were we going with? Like Dark Souls or something?
I mean, pretty much all RPGs have, those main six
The-
stats:
okay.
strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom,
Okay.
charisma.
I'm just gonna use that because I actually know what I am because I had you explain it to me earlier.
Beautiful.
Okay. So first off,
Definitely.
how you guys been?
Definitely,
How-
definitely beautiful.
honestly, how you guys been?
All right, been all right. you
Yeah.
know?
How are you, Carson?
I played a lot of guitar earlier today, and it's just like not only
Oh.
that, but I cut my nails a little too close on two fingers.
I hate that.
But the issue is that I cut it close on my first two fingers on my left hand.
Ooh,
The
yep.
most frequently
Yep.
used on
Oh,
a guitar. My
Are you-
voice is also tired.
Fair enough.
Billy?
I am so good now that I'm with you.
Oh, thanks.
Sweet.
That
Oh
sounds
my
so
God.
romantic.
Shut up, Janet.
Betty, I don't want to hear it. Okay, I swear to God, you can go back to the car.
But
I
that
feel like
Betty
we're-
booty though.
We're not gonna
Yeah,
go.
Janet.
No, we're not going there. We're not going there.
I'm
Sorry,
already
my-
there.
sorry.
No, we are. See this? See
Sorry,
this? See
my
this?
butt's bigger than
I
yours,
can't back up.
Janet.
Yes, you can, because you just touch it later.
Okay, I'll back
That's
up.
true.
So, like with the gaming news, I heard of some things that caught my eye. One thing was the NPC for Last of Us 2, because of
Who's it gonna be?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
That's the question.
That's a big question, because I loved the solo play when they
Yeah.
did at E3.
Oh, the demonstration that they showed.
Yeah, that
it
was
looked seamless.
that was killer. That demo, oh my God, I could not believe how good that was. I was shocked on how much
It just
they've
looked like a
improved
cutscene.
from the French trailer they showed in the Paris gaming show last year to now. I'm like, holy crap.
Could it be that it was just a cutscene?
Well, button prompts showed up.
Well,
so
there
it's
are
a quick time
cutscenes
event.
with those. That's
It
the
was
thing.
it was a
cutscene.
gameplay.
Yeah,
it-
QTEs exist.
yeah, it was a gameplay trailer. So
But yeah, like so technically we don't know what is actual gameplay and what isn't. Like just like kind of a
We just know it looked real
cutscene
good.
type of thing.
no,
and I
no,
liked
there,
it.
we knew what was gameplay.
Well, I mean, but what I'm saying is like, it's it seems intricate, but it looks so seamless. It
Yeah.
looks like it doesn't look like gameplay.
No, it
It,
looked
it looks like it's just a person going
it,
through
it
their
looked
life.
really good. Like
story.
so, when the trailer came out last year in Paris, a lot of people were confused because Joel and Ellie did not show up at all in the trailer. There was new people. There was people we had no idea who they were.
Yeah, there was someone hanging.
Yeah, they were hung, and then the rope got cut by an arrow, and then
Mhm.
like
Isn't the word hanged?
hanged, hung,
I mean, I'm pretty hung.
tomato, tomato,
But you're not hanged.
Says you.
tomato, tomato.
I mean, yeah,
Hang-
that's
hang
true.
it.
But-
That's true. I did say that.
But honestly, I thought that was I can't wait for that game.
I think it looks amazing. I think it looks great. The first one was amazing.
The first one was so good.
Wonderful.
There were some things like the combat. It was good. I just had some issues with like I think character story and all that. It got weird at the end, but I liked it.
So for those that are unspoiled and have not played, what's the biggest twist?
The biggest twist of The Last of Us.
Joel dies. I
Okay,
don't know.
spoiler.
I'm just playing. I don't know.
No. The biggest twist in the first one.
Yeah.
Joel makes the biggest decision to change the story completely,
That was vague.
and it worked.
Vague AF. Vath.
That explains nothing.
It explains if
That
you've
could
pl-
be if you replace the name with any other name in
if
any other
you've
game.
if you play
works
if
out.
you played the game, you would understand it. But if you haven't played the game, I did not ruin anything for you.
Okay.
He wants you to ruin things for people.
I don't
That's
want to
what he- that's
ruin.
what he
I don't
wants
want to
you
ruin
do.
it. It's an experience that I say should be a thing.
What about
Mm.
those that don't want to play it?
Well, sucks to suck.
Well, they can just look it up.
It sucks to suck. They suck.
I'm sorry. It's just one of those things where it's like if you don't play it, you're not gonna. You can watch a YouTube video on it. I don't care. I'm not gonna.
What other games were you looking at?
What? This is a YouTube video. Whoa, that's crazy.
Another game I was looking at was I just saw a brief thing about it. It was like the Mario Kart Tour. I don't
right,
know.
the new mobile.
Yeah, I don't know anything really about it, but it's supposed to be a new Mario Kart game for the mobile device
Was
that's coming
it-
out next year.
Will there be Daisy?
Probably. I don't know.
I'm ready to murder. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But
Sounds
then
like you got a lot of drive for this.
He has a lot of hatred for Daisy.
5.
A lot of hatred for Daisy. It's just it's a
For those of you,
Fueling
for those of
flame
you
of
who
fire.
didn't tune in to the other, to the Purple Moon
Purple
podcast,
Moon podcast. Check it out.
Eli is now rating every pun that rolls his way with no context. I will say a pun, or Tui or Pilly will say a pun, and Eli will just spit a number. That's what that 5 was.
Yep. That's what I'll do.
Well, yeah, you gotta rate them. You gotta rate them.
I gotta rate them. But
That's
We gotta make 'em
another
better. We gotta
game
make 'em
I
better.
saw was Code. What was that? Code Vein.
Code Vein. Yeah.
Code Vein.
Which was gonna come out
Is that the
soon.
one?
It was supposed to come out in September, but they just announced a delay to 2019, which makes me sad deeply
yeah, Very
inside.
unfortunate. It looks so
Is
good.
that the one? That the one?
The
Code
one,
Vein.
The like
the-
like Souls?
yeah,
It's
Blood
like a soul.
Souls.
It's a soul successor. One might say.
they
Heavily inspired.
heavily inspired, and it has the mix of God Eater mixed into it a little
Yeah,
bit.
which is another great action series.
Yeah,
Which I've never played before, actually.
I've actually
Really awesome.
I've dived into it, but I can't say I've actually like played it
You get to fight big monsters.
because I didn't.
Sounds like my kind of game.
I never got into the anime
I also never got into the anime.
because I don't like the 3D style they did.
I also didn't get into
sucks
any
to
anime.
suck.
Yeah, because I don't like 3D animation. I don't like
Anime
it.
is for
I don't like
weebs.
anime 3D. It's weird to me. It gives me a headache.
Yeah, I can get into it. I like it a lot, actually.
I do like 3D anime.
So, is there anything you've seen recently that piqued your interest, or anything that you saw that was fascinating?
Just in gaming. Or?
Gaming, anime, any news that you
Does it have to be news or can it be an upcoming release?
upcoming release you can talk about?
Yeah.
That's news.
Let me see if I can find the name. There's one trailer that I saw that was an E3 thing.
I saw this game that Elijah Wood did at E3 for Ubisoft, like Transference or something like that. It's coming out this fall. It's for the PlayStation VR and for the actual HTC Vive. And you don't have to
Oh.
play it with the Vive or VR. You can play it naturally for the PS4 and Xbox.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Found it. So the game that I saw that I'm actually really excited for, so far seems pretty bare bones and basic, but it's Jump Force.
Jump Force.
Oh, Jump
Okay.
Force, yes.
Oh,
Featured
oh,
what,
Jump Force,
6
yeah.
people in the trailer,
Yeah.
and I have no idea how big the roster will grow.
I
Right.
think okay, so if it's going to be like PlayStation Super like
Did any of you play J Stars?
I did.
I also played J Stars. So J Stars was basically what this is like a spiritual successor to J Stars. J Stars was just a huge congregation of popular anime and manga characters just from
Oh yeah. I
Anime
remember
and
that, I
manga.
remember that.
Yeah. And it's just really cool. It's a fighting game, and it's like in a 3D battle arena type setting. So you get to move around and different directional things. Like that's a thing
Yeah.
where instead of the 2D fighting that is pretty traditional, but it has like, you know, Goku and Luffy and Ichigo and Naruto and like all these huge names that you always want and talk about them fighting, and now you can actually fight as them.
Yeah, and Jump Force featured 6 characters, right? Goku and I think it was Frieza, wasn't it?
Frieza, yeah.
Goku, Frieza,
was
Naruto, Luffy.
Naruto, was it Zoro who was the other One Piece universe?
Yes.
Yes. And then we saw
Sasuke too, if I remember right.
I didn't see did we see Sasuke?
That would be
Wait.
6.
No, we saw Light. At the end at the end of the trailer, Light came on.
Sasuke's not happy enough to be in a game like that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Light
too
and
dark.
his
Have you seen the trailer?
No.
It's so dark
Oh,
Why?
it
and
is.
gritty.
It's like
Oh.
it's
It's like they've been transported to this world.
And they're just fighting it out.
Yeah,
I guess.
Just duking it.
yeah. So
Dukes of
I-
Hazzard.
I don't remember Sasuke there. I remember.
Dukes of Hazzard.
I remember Naruto was there. I
Oh, they
remember
Hazzard.
Luffy was
Gonna
there.
Short shorts.
Because
Goku-
I'm not 100% sure that Sasuke
Jessica
was
Simpson.
there.
I don't know. I'm
may
also
just
second
me-
guessing
be
myself
me
now.
tripping.
These
I haven't
boots are made
seen
for
it-
walking.
seen it in a
No,
while.
I think Naruto was there. I know Luffy was
that's
there.
just what
I
they'll
know
do?
Frieza was there and Goku was there, and I knew Light was there with his I forget
Shinigami.
Shimigami.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shinigami.
I'm sure he has a
Shinigami.
name, but it's not that important
Well,
because
no,
Death Note is trash.
I heard MI instead of NI, and it's NI.
Shinigami.
Shinigami. See, yeah, I think I'm excited to see how they have someone like Light fight.
I am
Yeah,
currently
that'd be
watching the
great.
trailer.
Oh
What does he just start writing in the notebook and people start dying?
well, no, I think
Oh, no,
his
it's done.
Shinigami would be fighting.
Oh, he's the playable character.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
no, it's gonna be both.
no, I think what's gonna happen
But I
is
feel
it's gonna be
like
like a puppet. It's gonna be like a puppeteer.
Oh, okay,
It-
okay.
It's gonna be like freaking
Like
Either
Conqueror?
that, or it's-
Conqueror.
Either
Yeah.
that, or it's gonna be the version of
Duos.
Fighters 18, in which their 17 is not a featured character, but 17 fights with 18.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I think
I
they may
see.
fight
Oh,
together.
wait. Light has no. Light's a dude. That's it.
He doesn't fight.
No, that's it.
He don't know how to fight.
No, so that's like
What he gonna do?
what?
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I
his
would think
Shini-
it'd be like Kankuro with his puppets. He would just control the
See,
Shinigami,
see?
whatever his
Yeah.
unimportant
see,
name is.
Yeah.
see. I
Yeah.
think that's what I'm thinking.
I thought he was gonna be the most OP character and probably the final boss.
Light?
Light. Okay, his intelligence, his intelligence is out there, but I don't think really he'd be a final boss. I don't believe that.
It's not that Light will be the final boss.
No, even with his Shinigami, I don't think he'll be the.
Well, the book is the threatening thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like the Shinigami, even though is a Shinigami in a
depends on-
fight is overcomable.
It depends
but
on.
that book,
It depends if there's going to be a story mode.
yeah, there will.
There will be.
But who
Even if it's
who would
just
be the
like
main character?
incessant
You're gonna be able to
fighting,
choose.
I feel
get
like it's gonna be.
This is a prediction, obviously, but I can almost guarantee you're gonna have several different storylines that you can go down. You can choose which character to follow.
Yeah.
You're gonna have one from all
Was
the
there
major
Sasuke
series.
there?
Like you
No.
can choose
that
to
was my bad.
play as
I
Luffy.
was just.
I just
falsely
no. I just
placing
wanted to
memory.
make sure because I was like, Sasuke.
It barely
I would've
showed
remembered-
Light. It barely
Right.
showed that horrible piece of crud Light.
Dude, Luffy
Or
Luffy
L.
on
I think it's
the
gonna be
railing,
stars
like,
in
chilling.
which there will be a story mode, but you have to beat other stories to access more story.
Yeah, like so on the Switch there's it's also on the PS4 and other consoles, but this game Fate / Extella is like that, where you start off with one storyline and after you beat that you unlock more storylines.
Right.
And you get to go through all these other storylines. And so that's how I think Jump Force, like I can almost guarantee it's going to be like that, cuz they're not going to not put a story mode
what?
in. And they're not going to just focus on
What'd
one
you say?
person as the
Even
main character
Fighters,
either.
which is the Mortal Kombat version of Dragon Ball, it has a story mode.
Yeah.
So what did you say, Pilly?
The thought is lost. I had said, wasn't there a Naruto game like that? But I
Probably
can't
one of
remember
the
what it was like. Oh, with
Shippuden or Ninja
you
story.
you do Naruto's storyline, then all of a sudden you got Gaara's storyline, and all of a sudden
Oh,
you
that
got
was that
Sasuke's
was
storyline.
ultimate. That was Ultimate Ninja. No, that was Ultimate Ninja like 3 or something.
Yeah.
They did that.
Yeah, that was back in the day
Yeah, or 1.
when Naruto was.
Yeah, they also had an
Still
Itachi
games.
storyline.
Yeah, I remember. I beat every one.
I love.
I would have
Itachi,
loved to
man.
see
He's like,
Nagato's.
I feel like
or
Itachi is my
Madara.
second favorite Naruto character.
Sometimes I feel
Gaara,
like
dude.
What?
whoa,
Yeah,
yo,
I
that
love
kind of threw me
Gaara.
for a loop. I didn't expect
Yeah.
that.
Gaara is my
No.
favorite
Minato.
Naruto
That's
character.
awesome.
Minato's
Oh,
my
okay.
favorite.
That makes sense.
Well,
I love the story. I love the romance with
Is
I
it
really
the
like-
redemption arc thing that you like?
Minato and his wife.
not even just that. Even as a villain, it was so cool.
And
Like I
Christina.
loved the jutsu, how it wasn't like technically actual jutsu. He controlled the sand. That just
I thought the
intrigued me
sand just
so
moved
badly.
by itself. He didn't.
It
even
does, but he
manipulate
can
it.
influence it.
He can influence it,
And
That's
he
what the
does a
sand
lot of
tomb
the
and
times.
whatnot.
The moving by itself is when it protects him.
It's crazy, Shukaku man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Not just that, it was the
The sand itself.
the,
almost.
the story behind it, how his mother embedded her own spirit into the sand to protect him.
Mm.
That it was just his whole storyline was just this is amazing to me. I enjoyed it.
I like
so much.
Itachi's story too.
Itachi, Gaara,
Itachi's
and Minato.
crazy.
Those are my top 3.
But
I
what
think-
about Choji?
Dude,
He's the underdog.
He is the underdog, but
His
he's not one of my
daughters are
favorites.
dumb and disgusting and horrible.
Jugo and Suigetsu
Okay.
are
Okay,
in my
Jugo.
top 3.
Jugo is the boy.
Okay.
Jugo is the boy.
I
like
love
it.
Jugo and Suigetsu.
We're gonna go down this. We're not gonna go down this rabbit hole right now. This rabbit hole is gonna.
But we're peaking.
Next
we're
episode.
crowning.
Yeah, next
we'll talk
episode.
about that.
You know,
later.
every time we crown, we go higher.
Yeah.
I know.
yeah,
Put-
yeah.
Put
I
that,
don't. I don't.
shove
I
that
don't.
baby back in
I
there.
don't
It's
want
not
a
time.
2-hour thing of freaking Naruto again.
Oh, right.
Again.
I love Naruto, but this is we're gonna move on. We're going.
Oh, yeah.
But is there any other news updates? Anything you guys wanted to talk about?
I found out that you're still handsome.
Thank you.
Good update. Good update.
Just found that out.
Yeah, I just found that
Didn't
out.
think so yesterday.
Yeah, you know.
The reason they don't
I
mention
look-
me is because I've
just
always
had to
been
check.
beautiful.
I look at the mirror and I just go, man, that compliment helps every day. It helps. But moving on to if we have no more news or anything you guys want to talk about,
1 + 1 has always been 2.
that's good to
I have
know.
a saying regarding that.
What?
There was one point. I was actually working at McDonald's at the time, and somebody was doing something wrong. And I don't think you were there, but I definitely told you about it. And this results in one of my sayings that I still use today. If somebody's confusing me or just saying something wrong and doesn't know what they're talking about, I say, no, 1 + 1 does not equal 3.
Ah,
Because it doesn't.
okay.
That makes
So
sense.
Next subject.
next subject, I want to bring up like the RPG like stats. Like we were talking about. So Pilly brought it up previously when
I
we
love
were
RPGs.
we were talking about it, and I thought of the idea. What are like in your human characteristics right now? Your own person's your own self. What are your top 3 stats? And we're gonna run with like 8 is base. We're just gonna run with what we were talking about, like 8's being like what
Because everyone, by the time you are like almost of puberty age, you have some modicum of every single stat. You're kind of charismatic, you're kind of strong, you're kind of. So everyone has a baseline of 8. Everyone,
So-
unless you are deformed in some way.
yes.
I
That-
thought we said 8 is the lowest. As in,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
8,
Yeah, that's the
you
lowest
have
you can be.
nothing.
That's the minimum.
So like if you go
Everybody
below
has
that, you're like you have like a disability or like you have a something like that. So and like with like the top one would be like 20. So top is like strongest man or like like an IQ of 5 like 300 or something in intelligence.
Very smart.
But yeah, something like that. You rate yourself, pick your top 3, and then you would give us the numbers for that. So for me, I think my top 3, nothing in order. I'm not going to put them like in order for me. I think it's like wisdom, strength, and charisma. I think those are my 3. So like wisdom, I think it's like a 15. Because we
It's
count it.
above average.
Because did we count wisdom as like knowing, not book smarts, but like street smarts?
Yeah,
Well-
yeah. Well,
It's like wisdom is based on experience, right? So
Yeah.
it's like if you know something, that's one thing. But if you know how to teach that something,
Yeah, I
It's
feel
an entirely
yeah,
different
I
thing.
feel like I have a 15.
Okay.
I feel like I have a 15. Like I've learned a lot, and I think teaching someone I'm very knowledgeable in that. So charisma, I think personally I have 15.
you've got
15.
a lot of charisma, I would say.
That's what I think. And then strength, 13 or 14. One of those two.
I'd probably say 14.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, what would your dad be, like 16?
My dad has arthritis, so he already loses 2, but yet he knows how to work. He
I mean, 2 from 20 is still 18. Your dad is a
Fair point.
beast.
my dad has one of the most rarest diseases for arthritis, and yet my dad tells everyone that he works with that's my age or like around my age, and he's like this, okay, you can work for me. You just got to keep up with me. And
They
everyone
can.
that's ever worked with him, he's like, what do you mean by that? You just got to keep up with me. My dad will not stop.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. He stops, the day's done. Because his pain is so bad that once he's done, he's done.
Yeah, he doesn't get back up.
Like he'll go back, but it just hurts more. But once he gets back into working, the pain goes away.
Yeah,
So
adrenaline.
so you just keep up with him, you're good for the day. I learned that really hard when I
I
was a
feel
kid. Like, if you can't keep up with him, he will send you home. Like, he sent me home multiple times. Like, it was one of those things that I learned. I learned that if I'm gonna work, you keep up with me. That's why I teach all the new people at work. You're gonna work, keep up with me.
I remember taking that as a challenge, and personally, I set out to slay Kyle's reputation.
Good luck with that. No one.
Did it
Actually,
work?
I got really close.
Kyle's
before I
gotten
quit.
slower.
Like, notice that I got really close when
Yeah.
I quit.
Yeah,
I
no-
was that close. Had
no.
I stayed there for longer, I would have done it.
No, Kyle, he's slowed. He's had to slow down because his level people he's gotten recently, besides me and like 4 other people, is just bad. Sakura. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say
Even
anything
I
else.
had to slow down for that.
Yeah. So okay,
Don't worry.
I
I also have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't work there.
sorry, it's a work thing. Tui, I want to know yours.
Oh man.
I per-
Okay.
I personally want to know yours.
Top 3. Let's go. Dex.
Okay.
I guess. Intelligence.
Okay.
And then what's the 6th one?
What are
There.
the 5 you have? Strength,
Strength, dexterity.
wisdom,
Oh, and then
intelligence.
Constitution. I'd say Constitution is my 3rd one.
Okay.
What is Constitution anyhow?
Endurance.
Well, I would say Constitution is like
Your stamina bar.
Oh.
How long you can
That's-
go.
okay, all right.
How much you
Constitution's
can
no
take.
longer. Okay, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. The thing is, the other 3 are like, in my opinion, they're already pretty low. So like, whatever the 3rd one is not that high. It's just above the other 3. So I would probably put Dex at like
You did a lot of parkour back
15.
in. Yeah.
I did, right?
Yeah, you did a lot of parkour.
More than I realized.
Yeah,
Like,
you broke your hand in this process.
I did break my hand doing that on a couch. It was a bad
I
catch.
thought you broke your hand on a fence.
So, actually, I broke my hand twice.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. He broke
Anyway.
it. Didn't you break your hand when you tripped over the bicycle racks?
No.
Oh.
I did cut my leg that one time.
Yeah, I thought you broke
Dude,
something.
I remember we ran a paper route, right? There was one time Pilly was running between houses, and there was a pole of rebar, and Pilly went to jump over it, and it caught the crotch of his pants, and then it was like, boom, and then he was hanging for a second, and then he fell, and then and I was like running over there, like, oh, no. Don't be dead, please.
Was I dead though?
No.
Yes,
Yes. I'm a ghost.
we brought him back.
God damn.
It
I
just
know.
cost an arm and a leg.
I know God personally.
That was terrible, but yet funny.
give me a number. Give me a number.
6.
That's close to your heart. That's close to your heart.
Wow, very generous.
Sorry,
you know,
but I'm
you
calling
know it's
bull.
a 7. You know it's a 7. Come on.
Six
know
point
that
6.2.
I'll take it.
5.
I'll take it. I'll take it. It wasn't even a
I
pun.
understood the reference.
I get the reference too.
No, he even talked about bringing the person back to life.
Oh, I
And-
understand the reference.
Yeah.
and I'm still giving it a 5.
I'm giving it a 6.2 because you know what?
It's close to your
Fuck
heart.
you.
Because it was
Nice.
close to my
Close
heart.
to
God.
my
heart.
Anyway.
Ow.
Yeah, let that
That was
bleed your
lovely.
ears.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Can someone make me tone deaf now?
I could.
No, I'm sorry. It's not good
I
for your
am
career.
tone deaf.
Your
I
agent
could
told
infect
us that
you.
we can't affect your career.
Yeah,
That's
we-
fair.
See, we can't affect your career. Dang it.
Look, I
Too
don't want to
late.
stunt your growth.
Well, you know what?
Too late. I already met you.
You know what? Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Because you know what? Your career is gonna go. I don't know where.
You're right. Donuts are
I'm
delicious.
going places. That's where.
I hope so.
Places.
I really hope so.
I got it in my brain. I'm going places.
That's right.
If I see you, I'll see you in a major motion picture, and I'll say I know that motherfucker.
I know that motherfucker on the screen. He's a bitch, but he's great.
I would say that even if you were in a minor motion picture.
No, no, I'll be like this. I will text you and go, nerd.
Please do. It's always great to hear from fans.
I've been in
No,
a
no,
podcast with that
no,
guy.
it's like we're at a premiere. It's like I see you in the front. Nerd.
I would look back and go,
Bitch. And then I'll just be like this. He understands.
Welcome to the
Some
charity
6-year-old
for children.
walks
I
out
would
of the
say
crowd
we-
crying.
I would-
For the charity of children.
I would pull your
Ignore
ass
the
down
two
to the
people
front row
over
next to me.
Welcome to the Toronto Film Festival, sponsored by Toyota.
Welcome.
Go places.
Welcome to the anti-swearing festival.
Shit. I mean, sorry.
And our
Mary-
winner is Carson.
And
for
the
not
winner is
swearing for over
Carson.
15 years.
Get off the stage.
Get off the stage! Fuck you, sir! You just failed. Give me the reward. Nope, bye.
Just imagine me on stage for not swearing over 15 years. Be like, I would like to thank those close to me. Eli shouts out, "You fucking nerds! Like, listen here, you shit."
You listen here, you little shit. You bitch! Fuck you! So sorry. I am so.
Listen, kids, don't.
It's an old friend. I had to.
I had to. It was the only way. Self-defense. You all saw it.
Self-defense. Okay.
So,
So,
my
Back
stats
to the
I
matter at
think.
hand.
did you give all your stats?
No,
Okay.
not the numbers.
Do
So
it.
I would say Dex is like 15 or 16,
Okay.
and then the other one, intelligence, I would probably put at like 15. I would say 15.
Book smarts, yeah.
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 Not. I mean, I'm not good at applying it, but I can hold that information
Yeah, that's
like
pretty
a
good.
like a cup.
Holding water.
Yeah, you read my face. Anyway, my constitution would probably be like 14,
Okay. Okay.
if not 13,
Okay.
and everything else is 10.
Pilly. My D&D man.
It's me.
I want to know your stats.
My stats would be my 3 highest stats would be charisma, and
Okay.
then dexterity, and then strength.
'Kay.
So charisma, it would be like 13.
What?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
What? Okay. All right. Hit me with it. Why?
Because you, my good sir, you are one of those motherfuckers. One of those.
I've seen you ask. I've seen you ask
mother
like
guy.
5 girls out in a row and get rejected every single time.
and walk away
Yes.
with your head held high, like
Yeah.
like a gentleman.
Like you walk up, ask, the whole
What up,
the
girl? How
interaction
you
happens.
doing?
You get a
could we do the
rejection.
thing? No.
Can we do
Dang,
the
dude.
thing?
Dang, dude, that
So
sucks.
what?
Oh, you
what
her
would-
sister? What's up?
Exactly. It's like nothing happened.
Wait, what would you give him
I
then?
barely know
Huh?
you, and I would still say that you are one chill motherfucker.
So So personally, I would give you a 16.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah, at
interactions
least.
with other people, I don't interact with other people very well.
But when you do, you have no problem giving them your side of the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like your
Exactly.
perspective.
That's true. That's
You're
true,
like,
okay.
well, this is how I feel about it,
Like
right?
we bonded over anime. You one chill motherfucker.
I'm with you. Yeah, man, you a chill motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
You're a chill motherfucker, I'd say.
See,
That's
see, that's a
very
thing. That's a thing. I give you a 16.
Yeah.
A
I agree- I concur with that.
16?
Yeah,
That is above average.
You
I concur with that.
yeah, that.
Charisma doesn't just entail getting women.
It,
can't-
it's like interaction with other people. Yeah.
well, it's less
Everybody.
about your interaction with other people, and it's more about
Confident.
other people's reaction to you. Because
a good way to
charismatic
put it.
people,
That's a good
yeah,
way to put it.
charismatic people affect the people around them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I would say that you affect the people around you.
Come on, if Ben. Okay, you know the abuse Ben flicked on you back in
Oh,
the
yeah.
day.
Oh yeah, I know it.
He still comes back to you. He's
But
still,
when did he hit you? When did you hit him back?
I didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a wussy
but
boy.
see, here's the thing.
That-
He,
but,
ca- he,
but like,
when
you can stand up and be like, "I'm a wussy boy."
But he goes like this.
You know
and
what I'm saying?
He goes
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
he goes
yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
I do that.
He comes to me and goes, "Does Billy work tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, 8 o'clock. Let's go get him for lunch. Let's go pick him up for lunch.
Let's go see him.
Yeah, let's go see him.
Let's go punch
See?
him in the dick.
Let's go see him.
See,
Then-
that.
Let's go
But
get
that's the
then
thing.
give him the
bacon in your
D.
face.
But that's the
Let's get some
thing.
bacon in
He
your face.
still wants to hang out with you after those years
After
of shit.
beating me up.
And after you're like, I'm going home.
I
Fine.
think the victim, the bully having the victim not do anything, they would want to continue that relationship.
but
Yeah.
he's
for
but
a
he's
long
not
time.
bullying
Yeah.
you. He's not bullying you anymore.
Well,
Well,
that's just because he
that depends on the
understands now.
perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, he still bullies me. He calls me handsome and like buys me lunch and stuff and like tries to hold my hand. That's bullying.
That's bullying, okay?
Man, bullying and flirting is just two different things these days.
Again,
Not anymore.
one chill motherfucker.
Okay. So what's your other two?
What were my other two?
Dex and strength.
Dex. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So charisma. I'm putting it at a 15, right?
Dex?
That was what charisma for the. Okay. All right. So moving on. Dexterity. I would put it at like a. I was gonna say 12. I am not nimble, nor agile, nor flexible. But yes, that is also. But I'm also like that's the better part of my stats.
I feel like one of your stats would be like intelligence.
Intelligence? What you talking about? Did
Dude.
we not just have a 5-minute discussion about how I didn't understand the simple concept that everyone was understanding?
No.
Well,
When-
that's
when-
because
when
when,
you-
numbers come into the picture.
No. So when you and me, like when we talk, you bring up some of the most thought-provoking conversations I've ever had
Oh.
with some people, because the thing is you're the only person that makes me actually have those conversations, because most people I talk to besides you guys, it's just hi, how
Hi,
are you,
How are you?
how was your week,
day?
how was your
week?
week?
I'm
Yeah,
a dreamer.
You doing anything this weekend?
but that was the thing,
What you doing for the
it's simple
holidays?
conversations.
Where
Ow,
you working tonight?
ow.
He's like a snake. He just opened. I swear he popped his jaw off.
You just don't end your jaw. It's pretty normal.
No, but that's the thing, like you actually provoke conversation.
I provoke conversation.
That's why you're
As charismatic.
yeah, that's charismatic. So
Man, I feel so good right now.
I'll give you that
I feel,
number
I
on
feel
the
red
dexterity
cheeked,
though.
You know what I'm saying?
okay,
I'll let you keep your number on dex though. You can
Okay,
keep
good.
that one.
All right.
you
yeah.
can keep that one. So
That's a 12.
Do you see how many teeth I have? That's from me falling.
strength
See how many
is
teeth
your
I
last
have?
one.
No.
What's your strength? Okay, so you say strength.
Strength.
I say intelligence, but we're gonna.
It's your choice.
I was gonna put strength at 11. I can weigh. I
Your
can lift 50
intelligence-
pounds.
Your
Straight up, I can lift
intelligence
50
is at
pounds.
least 15.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I dumb.
book knowledge.
Maybe not your wisdom, but your intelligence. It's up there.
Intelligence is like knowing facts and stuff. It's just books,
Knowing
book
stuff.
smarts.
Having knowledge.
Having knowledge.
No.
Knowledge.
Not understanding that knowledge, but having it.
Yeah.
1 + 1 is 2. Why is 1 + 1 2?
I don't know.
Shut
That's
up.
philosophy.
Shut up.
That's not intelligence. That's philosophy.
Right.
That's
Which
philosophy.
Which we'll
like
probably
leads
go
into
into wisdom,
wisdom.
honestly.
Yeah. So that's what we're saying. Like maybe putting it into practice isn't as easy, but having the knowledge, like you have a lot of knowledge.
So
you know,
yeah,
you are intelligent, I would say.
so that's what I think.
But at least
I like it.
at least smarter than your average Joe.
I swear I wasn't. Well, Average and Joe are both jerks. But anyways.
That's
'Kay.
true. I knew a guy named Average.
So
Not
yeah,
really.
I think that's me.
Carson,
A guy named Average?
I want to know
No,
yours.
no, the guy named
Honestly,
Joe.
I'm only really certain on one stat, and it's charisma. But that's not because of likability or whatever. That's because of other reasons, which I'll get into soon. But if I were to guess, honestly, I'd probably go with dexterity, along with
Constitution.
I swear, you're not
Wisdom
fishing
Wi-
for
wisdom,
Strength. Wisdom.
dexterity.
Intelligence. Dexterity.
Constitution.
Charisma.
I'd probably go with
Okay.
intelligence.
Okay.
Now, charisma would be my highest. and
Yeah.
I'll go with maybe a 16, and that's because of my career path, and I have to be
Yeah, you kind of have to be very charismatic.
because as an actor and a musician, I kind of need to be.
Mm.
Yeah, you do.
100%.
You gotta have the people back at you. Having your back.
Especially with the musical climate today, confidence sells more than talent or skill.
That's
Again, I'm not really sure what the number would be.
Well,
myself-
okay, your dexterity is definitely up there,
My dexterity
You're
is
tall
maybe
and
a
lanky.
15.
right? Well, I mean, just playing the guitar.
That's why.
Can
know,
you do
yeah.
a backflip?
No,
Can you do a
What-
front flip?
Do you play
a
any other
trampoline.
instruments?
I used to play the bass clarinet.
I
Well,
can
that-
do a
that's
backflip
more
on a
dex.
trampoline.
I cannot.
I can't.
Can
I cannot do a
you-
backup on a trampoline.
Can you touch
But
your
that's awesome.
toes while standing completely straight?
What?
Hurts.
Can you see
Wait,
your toes
what?
while
Who
standing
can touch
completely
their
straight?
toes while standing completely straight? That don't make no sense.
Knees
That's the
straight.
joke. That's the joke too. That's the joke.
You're a joke.
Yes, I am.
I'm done.
I'm a knock knock joke. Knock knock.
Shut up.
Savage. Anyways,
So,
so yeah, I think dexterity.
Oh my
Yeah, I've seen you walk. You're flat. You're quite short-footed.
Knock knock.
Yeah,
Shut
I
up.
don't. I haven't.
Are
I
you
think- I
sure
don't
about
think-
that?
I'm not sure.
I
I've never
am
seen you
one
twice.
clumsy son of a bitch.
I also think I'm pretty clumsy.
Eli
like-
knows this.
You're
Eli would be
no.
able to
hey,
most
hey,
surely
hey,
be able.
hey, you're less clumsy than him.
Goddamn.
I mean, I wasn't.
I
we're
feel
trying to
so
pretty,
bad for
we're
you.
pretty clumsy as a
Dude,
family.
you are clumsy. You're clumsy, but you're my guy. You're my guy.
I
Hey,
feel like,
I'm-
yeah, dude,
I'm
yeah,
clumsy
you're definitely-
too,
you're my dude.
But you're less clumsy because
I'm
you
your-
parkour and
You could be someone else's dude. That's my dude.
my guy. My guy.
Uh,
Frankly, Eli, out of all three of you, would be the best able to peg the number of stats.
That's
Would
true.
you agree that charisma's my highest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe Charisma's your highest.
I agree.
I put it at 17.
I think I think Constitution is
Put it at
one of your
24.
one of your high ones.
But why
Because-
Constitution?
Because McDonald life. If
Well,
you, if you,
you
could-
know
honestly,
the
you might be
grind.
the healthiest person in this room. Honestly.
Stubbornness can count
your
as
girlfriend
Like-
feeds you probably pretty well. She probably feeds you pretty well. I'm not gonna lie.
I
here.
eat like hot
I don't
pockets
really
and
see her,
microwavable popcorn.
Like,
I eat
more
like,
Like,
a
that's
table
my
shakes.
diet.
I eat like
Mm.
McDonald's food
which is sad but true.
Yeah.
and water and soda.
I eat a lot of
Otherwise, I honestly
microwavable
don't really
popcorn.
I'm thirsty again.
But I think Constitution's one of your strong points because you go back time and time to the hot parts of the restaurant, the sweaty parts. You deal with the hours of the grind.
Okay, yeah, that is
okay,
a
what
fair
would you
point.
put the stat at?
15. I'd put 15.
15 Constitution.
Yeah, 15 Constitution. I mean, you're able to play the guitar for hours on end. You're able to practice and act
If
for
I have calluses,
Yeah, but the thing is,
Right,
like,
but
if you
that how'd you get them?
yeah, how'd you get them? Practice,
You have built up
endurance,
your
stamina.
stamina.
Yeah, and then acting hours on end in practices. I know the feeling.
And that's not even an easy craft. That's a really difficult craft to practice as
So
well.
Constitution, I give it a 15.
that's understandable.
That's a really good argument you made.
All right, what's the third stat we're gonna compliment you about?
I already listed 3, didn't I?
Oh,
Yeah,
right, right.
Intelligence. Yeah, I
Because
give
you
it
said
15.
What was the
Charisma,
one I listed? You
intelligence.
put
charisma.
Constitution.
Because
I
you
put
said charisma and dex,
dexterity,
and then the
and then intelligence.
Yeah. So dexterity.
Charisma's obviously my highest.
Hmm.
I will say that.
17.
Dexterity, I don't know much about dexterity because I've never seen you like these guys. I've seen them try to do parkour. I've seen them try to do like
I hear that hard try you put in
But
there.
it doesn't also just entail that.
yeah.
I'm fast.
Yeah.
I am nimble. However, most of the dexterity that I base off of is the guitar and how fast I'm able to move my fingers.
See, that's still dexterous.
Yeah, that's
Give me
very
a
dexterous.
guitar and I will show you what chords I can flip through.
Yeah, so 14, about 15.
Boom. Boom. That's a bard's dexterity.
Because a 20,
good,
I,
yeah.
I
Like
a
it.
20 is Santana. I'm sorry, or like
There's no way that any of our stats are a 20.
No,
No offense to
yeah,
any of
no,
you.
no, 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 no.
That's like a 20 in anything is like if you shot someone
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
and they're okay, they're just unfazed. That's a 20 in Constitution. That's
Yeah.
too much. It's too much.
But that's the thing. Like, that's where I'd rank it. Like Carlos Santana playing skills, and like some of the greatest
True.
guitarists in the
I know
world.
who that is.
You guys, do you guys? Okay, I hope.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
So he
He's
does.
yeah. Go ahead. You got it.
He's a Spanish guitar player who played Maria Maria.
Yeah, Maria,
Oh,
Maria. Told you.
Yeah, no. I was telling you.
Oh yeah, I remember you.
Who
telling
we
me,
explain this to again?
He did a song with the lead singer of Nickelback.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forget. I'm trying to remember the name of the song.
Photograph.
No, my lord.
Look at
La
this
Fuente.
graph.
Look at this graph.
So the difference between a
Into
skald
the
and
night.
a bard is that skalds tell stories and bards sing songs.
I'm both, frankly.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Why
am a
not?
singer,
Why not both? Yeah. fuck yeah.
guitarist, actor.
Boom.
You're like a
Boom.
you're a
Those are-
ball.
Those are
You're a
my
bald.
things.
Oh, the song was
You're scarred.
the song was Into the Night. But
I
Into
think
the
he's
night.
heard me sing.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I
Is
have.
it good?
It was good.
I
He sang
actually
at McDonald's.
have YouTube that I don't really do anything with. I should probably do that, but I have like no motivation or setup. You know.
We're gonna plug it. We're gonna
That
plug it.
makes sense.
Dude,
Covers
I
though.
have instrument mics.
Boom.
I'll have to come over.
Yeah,
I'll have
hop over
To, you
here.
know what? I'll have to bring my guitar next time.
Yeah.
with your
Record
dad. I
a
wanna see who's
song.
better.
Bing bang. You know what I'm saying?
My dad
Post
has
it
my
up.
dad has 40 years of experience on his belt.
I mean, you know, he just looks like them fingers got work. You know. I don't
Well,
know. I don't
my
know.
dad has
You can see
arthritis.
the
I don't
long
wanna
and
judge.
spindly.
I don't want to judge.
My dad has already a disadvantage because of the fact that he has arthritis on his hands.
Yeah, yeah.
It's badass.
That's a pretty big disadvantage.
If ever there was a man that
He
I
wants
would
to-
go
he
gay
wants to
for,
teach
it's
me
your
still.
father. Your father. I
And
would
when
go
you
gay
heard me
for.
last, that was about
Year and a half.
almost a year ago.
Yeah, like year and a half ago. I heard the last time I heard you was in the like winter
yeah. When
of 2017.
and not just that. Since then, I have only played and sung more and more. I got into Crimson Colony at my school, which is the elite choir. Elite, quote unquote.
Oh. You're
It's-
better than us.
It was the
He was
small
always
chamber
better
choir.
than us.
It was the performing choir that would go everywhere. And let me tell you, that was kind of
oh,
frustrating.
like
at
you
times.
traveled around with it?
So I didn't go on the big trip, but yeah, there was a big trip. They all went to
Oh.
Branson. They sung at a church. They sung at other places.
Dang.
I didn't go on that because of money.
Yeah, I
Aw.
don't blame you there. Money's always tight.
And
I hate
you
money.
may have been working at this time, but I definitely told them about it. I made $50 playing outside
Yeah.
that McDonald's.
Yeah, I remember
in
that.
one sitting.
Yeah.
Within 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah, he got paid well.
That's like $5 a minute.
What happened is I played a single song. Well, actually, I got
That's
paid
like $300 an hour.
I got paid like 2 songs on my 10-minute break, and I was running about a minute or so late, and so I was packing up, going inside, doing my best to hurry.
Mhm.
And keep in mind, I did nothing to convey the fact that I worked there. I didn't, or not convey, sorry, conceal the fact that I worked there.
That's
I
why
had-
they.
I had the yellow arches on my hat, shirt, the name McDonald's on my shirt, because I had the old school one where McDonald's was in blazing white. And that being said, I did nothing to try and hide the fact, and this was not during winter. But you know the double doors at the entrance, right?
Mhm.
What happened is I was in the middle of the double doors, and this old guy was walking out. And what he did is he came up to me, said, "You have a beautiful voice. I think you deserve this. God bless you." I see a 5. My first thought, $5. Cool. I go in. Were you working that day? I feel like
Yeah,
you were.
you were.
working.
You showed me that Ulysses S. Grant on that bill. I'm like,
Ulysses S. Grant.
That's a
But
fact.
not just that. There was something in my brain as I'm walking behind the counter. I hit the red tile, and something in my brain goes, "Pull that out again." Something's up. So I pull it out,
That's schizophrenia, man.
and I
It's
was
so
like,
ugly.
and I saw the 5 again, but I unraveled it, and next to the 5, I see a 0.
Yeah,
And
it was-
I realized that
it was
was
a 50.
$50 bill.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And
That's
Eli basically watched me skip into, goes, "What happened to you?" I just go,
Yeah, and I'm like,
$50.
Money.
in my mind was like, mother guy.
What?
Mother
What's
guy.
wrong? What's wrong?
Mother
huh?
guy.
No, I was just like, you
Mother
mother
guy.
guy. You mother
What does
guy.
that even mean?
It's just you mother guy.
It's broken English for you motherfucker.
Like I showed
mother
my
guy.
managers,
It's
and they
the
said, "Dude,
mature-
that is
the
amazing."
mature
I
Yeah,
showed
that's
Mike.
crazy.
You
man.
mother guy.
I showed Mike,
Hey,
and he goes,
yeah.
"Dude, that's fucking awesome."
Mike,
Yeah, he's a buddy of
Oh.
ours.
dang.
Does he not work there anymore?
No, he does. He still works there.
Yeah, he works there.
Yeah.
He also gets drunk a lot.
Okay, so your last
Yes.
one, your intelligence.
13,
Okay,
maybe.
I think a 14.
I've got book smarts. That
Could you spell
Sometimes.
and
I mean, 19.
describe onomatopoeia?
onomatopoeia is a sound that will spelled is exactly what the sound makes. For instance, if I say bang and hit the table, bang,
Bang.
or a B, the sound you hear from it flying around is buzz.
Mhm.
When you hear buzz or buzz, you think bug
Bug.
or bee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
14.
That is an onomatopoeia.
But did you
Yeah.
spell it?
Solid.
Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Right?
No.
I
So
feel like I'm wrong. I knew how to spell it at one point.
Yeah, onomatopoeia, right? Onomatopoeia.
There we go. I remember now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been a long time since I had to spell that
It's
word.
also one of the most screwed up spellings in
It's
English
that
language.
high
So
intelligence stat he got.
Besides-
Haverhill.
besides-
Haverhill.
Except
also,
That's a-
comment down below if I spelled that wrong.
anti-disestablishmentarianism,
Yeah, no.
being against the environment.
I could eventually spell it out.
Establishment. It takes a while, but I can spell it.
Yeah, it's
We're not
like
going to go through that.
We
That's-
should have a round of applause
Exactly.
for everybody's
I don't plan on
stats.
it. It's not a hard one.
That's a golf clap for those of you who aren't listening.
ow, ow.
I would like to rate my
So
intelligence
many
a little bit
comments.
higher.
Everybody's
I would
listening.
put it on par, if not a little higher than my dexterity.
Your intelligence?
Scripts.
Oh, that's a
I
really
have
good
to
point.
memorize and keep it in my brain.
That's a
Mhm.
very good point.
Yeah, so-
I have memorized a 350 something line thing. Now, normally that's not a lot for an average actor. However, play Hamlet. And if any of you read Hamlet, I played. Oh, what's his bucket? The old guy. It was
I don't remember his name. You said it Friday.
Ophelia's father. It was
Petrus?
no.
I don't
How did I
remember.
forget my own role? Holy crap!
We talked about this Friday.
I know. That's the
I
shocking
just
thing.
don't remember this.
Maybe it's because it's so hot in here. Like, god dang, dude.
It is pretty hot.
It is.
It is pretty hot.
I mean, but if
I
you
have
left, it would be less hot.
Polonius. Polonius.
You sexy.
That was his name.
Polonius.
Polonius is a 350
Yes, no, I
1,570 line person,
Wow.
and he's only in the first third of the play
Yeah.
because he's
Wow.
the first one to die.
Oh.
Dang.
And so I had
Is that one
to.
of wait? Is that one a tragedy? Or is that the
Hamlet is a tragedy.
Oh,
You had to
man.
die.
Yes, I was the first one to die,
That's
and I
crazy.
loved dying on
Such
stage.
an
It was
honor.
fantastic, by
Such
the
an
way.
honor.
love dying on stage.
No, it was
Did they
fantastic.
have to
I did a
drag your
good job
body
with
away?
that.
That's good.
But it was like, the thing is that we divide it into sections, and 3 or 4 sections make up a single scene sometimes.
okay.
He was in 16 sections out of the 19 until he died.
Wow.
So
It's a lot.
It's a
he
lot.
talked a lot,
Hmm.
and I had to memorize all of it.
Yeah. So
Yeah. That's a
And
good
you
enough
did it?
argument, man.
And
I
then
think so.
Right before
to
that,
raise it
there was
up,
a 200,
yeah, to like 15.
16.
and right before that,
No, 15,
there
right?
was a 250 line role in as Leonardo in Much Ado About Nothing, which I think you saw.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And
It was
How
good.
many times did I mess up?
I didn't think you messed up at all. Zero.
That's a hard 0.
Yeah, it was
boy.
pretty- It
Out
was
of
r-
the 3
it was really
shows I
good.
was in, and I am honestly embarrassed to say that I did it at all, I messed up one time.
But if you add and then
Dang.
divide by 0, what does the number come out to be?
0.
Still 0?
fine.
So when you
If
add
it's division
0,
by 0, it should be undefined.
yeah,
Okay,
I was
what?
gonna say when you add 0, nothing happens. Like it's just the same number that
Mm.
you had in the first place. When you divide by 0, the universe caves in.
There's only one time in one play that I needed a cue. And if I messed up, I didn't let anybody visually know.
Yeah.
Like I skipped a line or two in as Leonardo, but I didn't let anybody know. I just
Yeah.
kept going.
Yeah, you kept
And I
going.
revisited that line in a different order.
Oh.
But the thing is with Polonius, it's probably Polonius to be fair, because he just talks so much.
Yeah.
And so in such confusing
I remember.
lines.
I remember a P when you were saying it.
Like I don't think you went and saw that show,
No,
but
I couldn't. It was just work was too much.
He is the exact epitome of an old man. He will be talking about apples and then wonder what an orange is, and then go back to apples.
Sounds like me.
Wow.
And that being said, like he was so confusing.
Yeah.
He just would go on subject to subject to subject and not stop talking.
Well.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
And I only needed a cue once out of
Yeah,
all the shows I've been in.
Yeah.
I've
So
had
impressive,
at
very
least 100
impressive.
lines per show.
Like you said, 14 in intelligence. What was it?
15.
15,
I'll give him
intelligence.
15 for the
Straight
script.
up, straight up. He proved it.
Yeah.
It's
So-
hard to
Plus,
keep. It's hard
I
to
still
keep
have
25
at
letters
least-
in the in.
If I'm talking about songs that I can just list, let alone perform or play or just sing along in the car that I know that come on,
Which is a combination of intelligence and dexterity.
I've got at least 50 songs memorized.
That's
I have
Yeah.
almost every Linkin Park song memorized. About 20 songs that I can sing, and then about 18 that I can sing and play on guitar.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good 15. 15 dex, 15 intelligence. You got 17 charisma.
I'll
That-
go 17.
Yeah. That,
You
that-
have the highest stats out of all of us.
Highest averaged, but that's because I provided reasoning. However,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we
my
didn't
other
we
three
didn't
stats
cover the other
suffer.
three.
yeah. Okay. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
so for the final part,
Dump
I
stat.
want the dumb stat.
Dump. Yeah, the worst.
We've
you
been
know,
talking this
what
for like 30 minutes.
I know. That's why I wanted to keep it going.
it gets too
All right.
long.
I
Or well,
understand, I understand.
Hi, this is Eli from the KNS podcast. This is going to be a 2-part podcast. So the first part is about the news and the RPG stats, and then the next part is going to be the battle, because the battle, as we were recording it, went for an hour. So I think 2 smaller podcasts instead of 1 large one would have been better. I hope you enjoy. The next one will be out next week. So with the Purple Moon, we're going to do 2 podcasts for that one because it went so long. But if you like the content, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for all updates to podcasts, recordings, and any videos that we post. Thanks for the support. I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment. What are your stats? As always, this is Eli from the KNS studio. Have a great day.
Death on your shirt. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta go back to work. I hate my life.